What if I told you that beneath the jungle canopies of Central America, hidden under centuries of vegetation, lie cities larger than Manhattan, ... Cities that were thriving when Rome was just beginning to rise? And what if I told you that we only discovered them last year, not by accident, but because an artificial intelligence decided to look where no human archaeologist ever thought to search? In 2024, something extraordinary happened. A machine, analyzing satellite data, found what thousands of years of human exploration had missed. And this discovery, it's forcing us to rewrite everything we thought we knew about ancient civilizations. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the mysteries that science is only beginning to understand. I'm your host, and today we're diving into one of the most groundbreaking archaeological discoveries of our time. Discovery that wasn't made by a person with a shovel and a brush, but by artificial intelligence scanning the Earth from space. This isn't science fiction. This is happening right now. AI technology, combined with advanced satellite imaging, has uncovered ancient cities, hidden temples, and entire civilizations that have been invisible to us for millennia. And the implications? They're staggering. Why does this matter? Because every civilization we discover changes our understanding of human history. It tells us we were more advanced, more connected, and more widespread than we ever imagined. So buckle up, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see the past. Let's start with how this all began. For decades, archaeologists have been limited by what they could physically see and access. Dense jungles, vast deserts. Remote mountains, these natural barriers have kept countless ancient sites hidden from human eyes. Traditional methods of discovery involved either stumbling upon ruins by chance or conducting expensive, time-consuming ground surveys. But then everything changed with LiDAR light detection and ranging technology. This revolutionary tool uses laser pulses to penetrate through thick forest canopies and create detailed 3D maps of the ground below. When mounted on aircraft or satellites, LiDAR can scan massive areas in days that would take human teams decades to explore. Now here's where AI enters the picture. The amount of data LiDAR generates is absolutely massive. We're talking petabytes of information. A single scan can produce billions of data points. No human team could possibly analyze all of that in a reasonable time frame. So scientists turned to artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms. These AI systems were trained to recognize patterns, the specific signatures of ancient human construction. Stone foundations, agricultural terraces, road networks, pyramid structures, defensive walls. The AI learned what ancient civilizations looked like from above, and then it began scanning the Earth, searching for these patterns in areas we'd never thoroughly explored. And what did it find? Prepare yourself for this. In the jungles of Guatemala, the AI identified over 60,000 previously unknown Mayan structures, houses, palaces, highways, and fortifications. Not just a few ruins here and there, but an entire interconnected network of cities supporting millions of people. The Mayan civilization was at least 4 times larger than we previously estimated. But that's just the beginning. In the Amazon rainforest, a place we once thought was too harsh for large civilizations, AI discovered massive geometric earthworks, ancient roads, and settlement patterns, indicating that up to 20 million people may have lived there before European contact. The shocking part? These civilizations were thriving, sophisticated, urban societies. And we had absolutely no idea they existed at this scale. Let me share some specific discoveries that will blow your mind. Case 1. The hidden Mayan Megacity in 2018. An archaeological team used a IO-assisted LiDAR in northern Guatemala. They were expecting to find perhaps a few dozen unknown structures. What the AI revealed instead was beyond anyone's wildest expectations. Beneath the jungle canopy, the AI mapped out more than 61,000 structures covering an area of over 800 square miles. This included pyramids, palaces, elevated highways, connecting cities, and sophisticated irrigation systems. One of the discovered cities alone was larger than present-day Denver, Colorado. Dr. Thomas Garrison, one of the lead archaeologists, described the moment they saw the data. The LiDAR images make it clear that this entire region was a settlement system whose scale and population density had been grossly underestimated. But here's what's truly mind-blowing. The AI also revealed massive defensive fortifications. suggesting that these Mayan cities were engaged in warfare on a scale that completely contradicts our previous understanding of their civilization. We thought we knew the Maya. We were wrong. Case 2. The Lost Amazonian Civilization. For over a century, scientists debated whether the Amazon rainforest could have supported large, complex societies. The prevailing theory was that the jungle was too inhospitable, too difficult to farm, too challenging for urban development. Then, in 2022, an AI system analyzing satellite data across the Bolivian Amazon made an astonishing discovery. It identified a vast network of settlements connected by nearly 5,000 miles of road. Yes, you heard that right, 5,000 miles. For context, that's longer than the distance from New York to London. These weren't simple villages. The AI detected pyramid structures, plazas, water reservoirs, and sophisticated agricultural systems, including raised fields that protected crops from flooding. The civilization, which thrived between 500 and 1400 AD, was so large that researchers estimate it supported a population comparable to the size of the entire Roman Empire. What makes this even more incredible is that these structures were hiding in plain sight. Local communities knew about some of the earthworks, but nobody understood they were part of a massive, interconnected civilization until AI connected the dots by analyzing patterns across thousands of square miles. Case 3. The Egyptian Desert Revelation. Egypt has been studied by archaeologists for over 200 years. You'd think we'd found everything by now, right? Wrong. In 2023, an AI program analyzing thermal satellite imagery of the Egyptian desert noticed something unusual: slight temperature variations and specific geometric patterns. These patterns were invisible to the human eye, but obvious to the machine learning algorithm. When archaeologists excavated these sites, they discovered 17 previously unknown pyramids, over 1,000 tombs, and 3,000 ancient settlements. The AI had detected differences in how the buried structures retained heat compared to the surrounding sand. Difference of just a fraction of a degree, but enough for the algorithm to flag them. One researcher said, "In 2 months, the AI found more sites than we've discovered in the past decade of traditional surveys." So how exactly does AI accomplish what human archaeologists couldn't? Let's break down the mystery, step by step. Step 1. Data collection at unprecedented scale. Traditional archaeology is limited by human capacity. A team can survey maybe a few square miles per season. LiDAR satellites, however, can scan thousands of square miles per day. The AI has access to more data than any human team could examine in multiple lifetimes. Step 2. Pattern recognition beyond human capability. Here's something fascinating about AI. It can detect patterns that are completely invisible to human perception. Ancient structures leave subtle traces, slightly different vegetation growth, minimal elevation changes measured in centimeters, soil composition variations, thermal signatures. Individually, these clues mean nothing. But the AI analyzes millions of data points simultaneously, recognizing patterns across vast distances, and identifying the geometric signatures of human construction, even when buried under meters of earth or hidden beneath jungle canopies. Step 3. Learning from known sites. The machine learning algorithms are trained using data from known archaeological sites. The AI learns what a buried pyramid looks like in thermal imaging. It learns the specific patterns of ancient road networks. It learns how agricultural terraces appear in elevation data. Then, armed with this knowledge, it searches satellite imagery of unexplored regions, essentially asking, "Do I see these same patterns anywhere else?" Step 4. Cross-referencing multiple data sources. The real power comes when AI combines different types of data: LiDAR, thermal imaging, radar, multispectral photography, soil analysis data, and even historical records. Each data source reveals different clues, and the AI synthesizes all of it into a comprehensive picture. For example, LiDAR might show a raised rectangular structure. Thermal imaging might show it retains heat differently than natural terrain. Multispectral analysis might show unusual vegetation growth patterns. Individually, each clue is ambiguous. Together, they paint a clear picture. This is an ancient building. Step 5. The mystery of what's still hidden now. Here's where it gets really mysterious. According to estimates, we've explored less than 5% of potential archaeological sites worldwide. Dense jungles cover massive areas of Central and South America, Southeast Asia, and Africa. Vast deserts blanket the Middle East and North Africa. Remote mountains in Asia remain largely unexplored. AI has found this much in just the small percentage of Earth's surface we've scanned so far. What else is out there? What other civilizations rose and fell without leaving any trace in our history books? Some researchers believe we may discover evidence of advanced societies in places we never thought to look. Others suggest we might find civilizations that predate what we currently consider the dawn of human civilization. The AI doesn't get tired, doesn't have biases about where civilizations should have existed. It just analyzes data objectively. That's precisely why it's finding what we missed. Now, let me present you with a thought that should send chills down your spine. What if the civilizations we're discovering were far more advanced than we currently believe? What if AI reveals evidence that challenges our entire timeline of human development? Consider this. We've always assumed that civilization developed linearly, simple to complex, primitive to advanced. What if that's wrong? What if there were sophisticated civilizations that rose, flourished, and disappeared, leaving only fragments that we're just now beginning to recognize? The Amazonian civilization built road networks rivaling the Roman Empire in a rainforest. The newly discovered Mayan cities had population densities comparable to modern urban centers without modern technology. These weren't primitive societies, they were engineering marvels. Here's the shocking twist. Some of the AI-discovered sites show construction techniques and urban planning sophistication that challenges our assumptions about what ancient peoples could achieve. Perfectly aligned structures, advanced hydraulic systems, astronomical observatories with precision that shouldn't have been possible. And here is what really keeps researchers up at night. The AI is also finding sites and locations that were supposedly uninhabitable during the time periods these civilizations existed. Climate data suggests certain regions were too dry, too cold, or too harsh. Yet the evidence shows thriving cities. Does this mean our climate models are wrong? Or did these civilizations possess knowledge agricultural techniques, water management systems, environmental engineering that we've lost? There is another possibility that some researchers whisper about but rarely say publicly. What if some of these sites are older than we think? Carbon dating and other techniques give us age estimates, but they're not perfect. What if AI-discovered civilizations push human advancement back thousands of years earlier than we currently accept? Think about the implications. Every history book would need to be rewritten. Our understanding of human capability would be transformed. We might discover that amnesia about our own past, that entire chapters of human achievement were lost to time, waiting for a machine to rediscover them. The AI doesn't care about preserving existing theories. It just reports what it finds, what it's finding. It's forcing us to question everything. So here we are, standing at the edge of a new era of discovery. Artificial intelligence, a technology we created just decades ago, is now revealing civilizations that thrived thousands of years before us. There's a beautiful irony in that, isn't there? These discoveries are happening right now, as we speak. Research teams around the world are using AI to scan unexplored regions. Every month brings new announcements: another lost city, another hidden temple, another civilization we never knew existed. The ancient world was far more populated, far more sophisticated, and far more interconnected than we ever imagined. We're only seeing the beginning. The AI has scanned perhaps 10 to 15% of Earth's potential archaeological zones. That means 85 to 90% of ancient sites are still waiting to be discovered. What will we find in the unexplored jungles of Southeast Asia? What lies buried beneath the Sahara? What secrets does the dense Congolese rainforest hold? The AI will tell us soon enough, but this raises a profound question for you to ponder. If we've missed so much about our own past, what else have we missed? What other mysteries are hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right technology, the right perspective, the right question? I want to hear from you in the comments. Do you think AI will discover civilizations that completely rewrite human history? What region of the world do you think holds the biggest undiscovered secrets? And here is a deeper question: does it concern you that a machine is revealing our past more effectively than we can ourselves? Drop your thoughts below. I read every comment, and some of your insights honestly blow my mind. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into how AI is revolutionizing archaeology and revealing our hidden past, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We explore mysteries like this every week, always diving deeper than the surface-level coverage you'll find elsewhere. Next time, we're exploring another AI-assisted mystery that's even more unsettling. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Till then, keep questioning everything. Because as we've learned today, the truth is often hidden just beneath the surface, waiting for someone or something to look in the right way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.